What if I told you we're not at the end of Outlander, but standing at the edge of an entirely new beginning? What if 2025 isn't just a finale year, but the spark that ignites the Outlander universe? I didn't just wait for this moment. I endured it. Delays, strikes, the gut punch of a mid-season hiatus. It felt like trying to outrun time itself just to make it to the next episode. But now we're here. 2025 is the payoff, and it's not holding back. This isn't just another season. This is the golden age of Outlander. Season 7 Part 2 dropped back in January. The prequel, Blood of My Blood, lands in August. And then, in November, Season 8, the final chapter. We're not just getting content, we're getting a feast. Honestly, if STARZ knows what's good for them, this finale shouldn't mark the end. It should light the torch for an expanded universe. Because right now, Outlander isn't just finishing, it's peaking. The prequel isn't just a side story, it's a deep dive into Jamie and Claire's roots. Their parents' love stories unfold with romance, war, drama, and of course, tartan. But here's the surprise twist. No time travel, no stones, no leaps through centuries. And sure, that makes sense canonically. Jamie's and Claire's parents weren't time travelers, but it still feels strange. Time travel is the heartbeat of Outlander. Taking that away? It's like giving us a mystery without the clues. But maybe, just maybe, it's all part of a much bigger plan. Think about this. Claire's and Jamie's parents were born exactly 202 years apart. Not a nice round 200, not 210, 202. That's not an accident. Outlander doesn't do coincidence. That's a breadcrumb, a hidden thread. Maybe the time travel isn't gone, it's just waiting, hiding, building. If STARZ is playing the long game, Blood of My Blood could be planting the seeds of something massive. Build the world first, then drop the twist when it matters most. What looks like a grounded historical romance now could spiral into a multi-generational time-hopping saga before we even realize it. And while all of that simmers, we've got Season 8 looming. The final season, based on Diana Gabaldon's Go Tell the Bees That I Am Gone. A title that sounds gentle but promises total emotional devastation. And right in the eye of that storm, Lord John Grey. The man is a force. Elegant, complex, brave, and somehow always neck-deep in chaos. In the books, he gets kidnapped. Captain Richardson snatches him. And as of now, Gabaldon hasn't even finished resolving that arc. So imagine this. STARZ ends Season 8 with Lord John's fate hanging in the balance. Not out of cruelty, but because it's the perfect way to launch the next chapter. He already has his own novellas. He's been through war, espionage, unspoken love, political intrigue. You could build an entire series around him and never run out of story. In fact, you'd be crazy not to. And he's not the only one ready for a spotlight. There's Joan McKim and Michael Murray. Their story already exists in the novella The Space Between, and Season 7 clearly set it up. She's headed to a convent. He's suspiciously nearby. The tension is thick. That's not just backstory. That's the start of a whole new series. Romance? Check. Drama? Double check. Then there's Master Raymond, the eccentric apothecary from Paris who seems different. Like ancient different. He's rumored to be tied to the origins of time travel itself. STARZ could go full fantasy here and give him a series that dives deep into the magical mechanics of the Outlander universe. The standing stones, the bloodlines, the rules, the risks. Raymond could explain it all, and fans would devour every second. And if all of that somehow wasn't enough, let's talk about the book Brianna picks up in Season 7, Episode 15. The Soul of a Rebel, the Scottish Roots of the American Revolution. Seems harmless at first, but then you see the author's name. Frank Randall. Yes, that Frank. The man who raised Brianna. The man who always seemed to know more than he admitted. In the novels, that book contains a hidden letter, a message from Frank to Brianna, a breadcrumb, a quiet confession. He knew about Jamie. He knew the truth. And he never told Claire. He just left clues behind, like a historian trying to rewrite the future from the shadows. Frank's story isn't finished, not even close. There's a world of secrets buried in his research, and if STARZ dares to go there, they could open the door to an entire time travel conspiracy that's been hiding in plain sight. So sure, 2025 may look like the final year on paper, but in reality, It's just the prologue. We've got the prequels, the spin-off seeds, the mysterious origins, and enough loose threads to weave a whole new tapestry. If STARZ is bold enough to see it through, we're not saying goodbye. We're saying, see you in the next timeline. Subscribe if you're down for deep dives, emotional chaos, and unapologetic Outlander obsession. Because if this show's going out, it's going out loud.